And please do be aware of the risks involved in trading. And this is my risk disclaimer for all the trading analysis videos. Good day everyone, this is Patrick from EasyFX Code Trading System, and this is Thursday the 1st of August 2019, and it's just after 11 a.m. the Asian trading session in Singapore, and this is already after the FOMC rate decision to cut rates by 25 basis points, and that was at 2 a.m. earlier, and which I stayed up to trade for about an hour. And let's take a look at the euro dollar. This is the daily chart, and that was the impact after the rate decision, where it fell from the weekly pivot and it's fallen down to almost to hit the weekly S2 pivot at 110.30 area, and there could be further continuation later today, but I think there may be just some retracement first, some pause and consolidation. And if we take a look at the 4-hour chart, there you can see that it's pausing before the next move further down. And this is the weekly chart with the Ichimoku, and you can see that it's approaching the 110 level. So its current price is around 110.50, so it's just about 50 pips away, and there's still an event risk coming up tomorrow with the US non-farm payroll, and as well some possible impact from the Bank of England's rate decision later tonight as well. Okay, let's move on to the cable, where it also fell, but only after a pullback up, and then fell back down to almost hit the just one pip above the 121.00 level, and this may also consolidate for the day until this evening, where Bank of England will likely hold rates, but it will depend on the monetary policy and the speech by Governor Carney after that. There is another Fibonacci extension level at a 262 Fibonacci level, that's at 120.63. So it could try to extend further down just to hit that area before finding support. Let's take a look at the Aussie dollar. And with the rate decision, all the other majors fell against the US dollar, as the US dollar still strengthened even after a rate cut, because it was more of an insurance rather than a economic issue. So this monetary policy is more of insurance to guard against future global impact or slowdown in the global economy, and as well as the local US economy. The Aussie dollar did dip down lower to retest the swing low, and it's finding some support now. If we go to the forward chart, yes, it's finding support to climb back up. However, it's still in danger of dipping lower towards the 0.6800 level, and that will depend largely on the US non-farm payroll tomorrow night. If the news is still good for the US economy, then that's going to be detrimental for all the other major pairs. And moving on to the dollar yen, that's where you see that price has climbed above the 109 level, and to hit the 62% retracement level at a 109.20 area, there could be some continuation move towards the weekly R2 at 109.50, but only after some retracement for today. This is the 4-hour chart, so it's possible some pullback, perhaps retest the 109 level again. And lastly, we'll take a look at spot gold, which I traded mainly during the FOMC rate decision, or after the decision. And this has fallen from the weekly R1 level. It's fallen and fell through the weekly pivot to the weekly S1 level. Okay, and it's trying to approach this lower trend line, and it could be a confluence area at the 1400 area. That's where just below that there's the weekly S2 level as well. We look at the 4-hour chart. Yes, for this morning it's already formed a spinning top with long wicks, so there could be some slow consolidation and pause in the market this afternoon until later tonight, and we'll see whether there's a continuation move down lower to the lower trend line. And you can see that on the 4 chart it aligns with the 200 EMA, 200 period EMA. So this will be a good candidate for a target and support area, and it also aligns with the previous swing low down here. Alright, so I'll see whether there's any potential trade ideas left for the next day and a half, the next couple of days of trading. And this is the start of a new month already as well. So have a good trading week, and cheers.